They are shining the light on security clearance processing times and updating the benchmarks to include the full 100% of applicants and not just the fastest 90%. Hi, this is Lenny Kaiser with ClearanceJobs.com. Hopefully that's news you can use and news that you heard about over at Clearance Jobs last week when we covered the announcement at a Senate hearing that took place. The Office of Management and Budget announced new reporting benchmarks for security clearance processing times for those that are processed through DCSA. Those times are now going to be 75 days for a top secret security clearance, 40 days for a secret clearance, and 25 days for basically what amounts to HSPD or PIV, CAC card credentialing. How many acronyms can I jack up? We'll see. And those are basically cutting in half of the previous benchmarks that we saw. Now, I'm not necessarily a big stickler for the benchmarks because the government can create benchmarks and just blow right through them. What is super significant to me, and I think will be to a lot of applicants and also government agencies, is the fact that they're now going to be reporting on 100% of the pool. And that includes the IC, which is not necessarily going to follow those new benchmarks for clearance processing times. So when we see reported numbers back from the government, when they are providing updates to Congress and hopefully to stakeholders like you and I, we will see the full 100% of applicants before they previously reported on the fastest 90%, which was a super frustrating stat because you would have a lot of candidates. If you're watching this and you're one of those folks that, hey, my clearance took 1-2 years to investigate. Why are you telling me that I can get it top secret in 75 days? It was really hard to kind of read the tea leaves behind why those decisions were being made, who that fell under. I think the analysis piece of it for government as they're looking into those benchmarks and as they kind of look at the success of Trusted Workforce 2.0, how successful their vetting frameworks will be, changing to 100% is going to make a big difference. It's going to be a good news update for those in the security clearance process. So again, imagine seeing these roll out. I don't think it takes me a while to get the data and the numbers always. So I will be interested to see how those roll out into getting those reported updates to Congress and again to other quarterly updates as they come out and what those include. But as we see those come out, again, we will be seeing 100% all applicants and then also seeing the government try to reach those, again, much more aggressive vetting timelines. All of that hinging on the government's new National Background Investigation Services, which is really up and running and enabling the new e-app or replacement for eQuip, the security clearance application process. So a lot of moving parts, a lot of moving pieces. Hopefully most of that seamless to you as a security clearance applicant. All you are going to sense is a better, streamlined, improved security clearance process. As a security officer, same. Hopefully you're just going to see improved benchmarks, improved timeliness, an improved system as you're putting applicants through there. And again, just more transparency around where there are issues or slowdowns in the process, where are we seeing those and how can we better address them? So for more on all of those hot news updates, visit us over at ClearanceJobs.com.